Ladies and gentlemen, we back. It's your boy Joe Shelton, the host of God Lounge Podcast. We were talking about building your partner in a positive way. Building your partner in a positive way. So, again, we were talking about finances. That seems to be a big issue in a lot of relationships, and things are getting out of hand with prices these days. It's understandable. Finances can make or break a relationship, because no matter how much love there is, if there's not enough of anything else but love, it's going to be tough out here. Not impossible, but it's going to be tough out here. So in those situations, like we said, you start everything with a good old conversation. Get the conversation on the table and see where everybody stands on what, and what you talk about, a plan to do what and what. But again, it's not your job to determine the growth rate of your partner as well. It's not your job to determine if your partner is growing the way you want them to grow or how long. Now, in the sense of, if you want to be here, that's your decision, and that's the only part of where their growth lies that you have something to say about it. And that's not even a conversation with them. That's an internal conversation you would have to have with yourself. But when you know this is a relationship that's here forever, we in it to the end, blase, 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 you're accepting this person for who they are at this moment and everything they will be, could be, and should be. But you're not holding them to that standard because you don't have that right. You're accepting them as, now if they start to diminish from who they were when you met them, that's one thing. But at the point that you accept them and they're exactly the person they were when you met them 5 years ago, and you don't feel like they growing fast enough for you or they moving fast enough for you, can't co-sign on that, man. So what you do is you find positive ways to reinforce the things that you need in them. Like, hey, babe, so instead of arguing with you about the extra money you spend, I'm going to start lowering the extra money I spend. So instead of telling you to cut back more, I'm going to cut back a little more. Even though I'm already on reserve mode, there's things I could not do as much. There's ways I could save. There's places I could hold off on to make things better on us as well. So let me take the first step. And a lot of times as men, it's hard for us to do that. But at the end of the day, we got to understand that is your role. To lead, to be the example for your household, for your woman, for the people in your community, for the people that look up to you. Like, that's your role, man. You set the example, you set the pace, and those who follow, those are the strong, and those are the ones you know who could be on your team and you can rock with. Those who fall off, you could double back, try to help them up. You know what I'm saying? Shoot it with them one more time, and then if it don't go, like, wish them well. Tell the chef we'll have more on back.